benvenuti in questo nuovo episodio di The Witcher 3. Oggi subito andiamo avanti, continuiamo affari di famiglia, missione molto bella. Ricapitolando, abbiamo quindi scoperto che il barone picchiava sua moglie quando aveva i suoi attacchi di ira, e quindi Anna e Tamara, moglie e figlia, sono scappati e hanno incontrato quindi ora una bestia. Tra parentesi, Anna era incinta, però ha abortito dopo l'ultima lite. E quindi abbiamo dovuto prendere un Butchling e l'abbiamo fatto diventare un Luther King, sperando di aver azzeccato i nomi, che ci ha guidati quindi da questo pescatore qui povero, che adesso lui ci ha detto che Tamara è a Oxenfurt. Qui c'è un coglione che salviamo perché dobbiamo andare alle missioni. Quindi adesso stiamo andando a cercare Tamara e poi andiamo a parlare col barone, sperando di riportargli Tamara. Tutto a posto?
They'd have eaten me alive for certain. The corpses must have drawn him. Thank you for not leaving me there. Seems luck's with me at times after all.
Luck? Guess things could be worse. You get infected recently? That why you haul corpses?
What? No, it's my job. Well paid too.
Thing is, you're not a witcher or a mage, so you're not immune.
I'm no foul mutant, thank the gods. No worries, eh? It's just, well, no illness ever holds me.
How did this happen?
Axel snapped first. So, I poked me in underneath, see if I could fix it. Then out of the blue, a howl from the woods. My mare reared as if a wolf had already clinched her hind. The cart tipped and whoa, the cargo fell right on top of me.
Your horse run off?
Aye, damn thing bolted. Ain't that my luck? If it don't rain, a wagon of stiffs pours on me head.
Gonna need a new cart. Gotta burn this one, soon.
Can't I just bury the stiffs somewhere near? Cart's still fit for fixing.
Anyone learns you carried plague victims in it, no one will ever hire you again.
Why would they need to learn? I won't tell if you don't.
And you'll spread the pox for miles around.
Oh, needs must, I suppose. Got anything to start a fire with?
Ovvio, Axel. Vedi. Sono stupido! Ok.
Well, lit up like a bale of straw.
Tutto bene.
Am I ever lucky I ran into ye? Thanks for your help and wise counsel.
Here's some more. Go home, burn those clothes, and scrub yourself thoroughly.
Yo, sure, but I'll tell you true, no blight could touch me.
Sure hope so. Farewell.
Fucking hell, that stinks.
Tutto bene. Sono le missioni easy. Perfetto. Riprendiamo il nostro viaggio. Nah, che piove. Accampamenti prima o poi dobbiamo fare.
Stench.
Poi ragazzi, sto provando a praticare sto gioco. Con i miei amici stiamo battendo più persone possibili a Gwent per le carte, ma è veramente difficile. Ok, facciamoci sportare qui a Oxenfurt. Eccoci qua. Benvenuti in Redania.
looking for Tamara, the Bloody Baron's daughter. Your brother said I'd find her here.
Wojtek sent you, sir.
How else would I know she was here?
Wait a moment. I'll fetch her straight away.
Così facile. E ora a convincerla. Un gatto mai visto. È bellissimo. I suoi stessi occhi.
You're looking for me, and who might you be?
Eccola.
My father sent you?
Yeah, to see if you're still
Tamara.
and well. I'm Geralt of Rivia.
I'm quite alive and extraordinarily well, Geralt of Rivia. Better than I've ever been in this rotten life of mine, and now that you've seen me, I bid you farewell.
Wait,
We've nothing more to talk about.
Cazzo.
got every right to be angry at your father, but he's worried about you.
I have a right. Thank you kindly. So good to have the approval of his hired thug. And my
So
father
scared,
worries
bro.
only about what to get soused on next.
He's no saint, that's clear, but he's got the whole province on its feet looking for you. Finding you and your mother, seems to me there's nothing more important to him now. I know evil men. He's not one of them.
Shame he never showed such concern before. Especially for my mother.
He made a mistake and knows that. I'm not defending him, just saying that maybe he's come to realize what he's done, and what you mean to him.
Oh, wonderful. I'll bear that in mind. Did you really come all the way here just to tell me that?
Before I agreed to look for you, your father told me his version of events. Tell me yours.
Mine? It's dull as life amidst the swamps. My earliest memories are of a drunken father lying under the stairs, caked in mud and clutching a bottle. Next dozen years, pretty much the same. Father would drink, disappear for days, then come home in a rage and send furniture flying. Thank the gods for war. I was glad every time they sent him off. And the quarrels. I remember him screaming at Mum, the thuds as he beat her, then her sobbing. I'd hide under my bed and long for silence. That's the long and short of it. Multiply by 19 and there you have my life. Finally, we'd had enough, Mum and me. He crossed the line and we fled.
I don't mean to pry, but I know your mother had a miscarriage.
His doing? He shoved her, she fell, that's how it started. We were alone, no one to help, blood everywhere. Worst night of my life.
Sorry. Must have been hard for you both.
Mum was in shock. She was raving that it was better this way, that she never wanted the charge. Must have had a fever, she was losing blood the whole time.
She didn't want the child.
Said she'd sooner cut open her gut than bear another child from his seed.
Wojtek said some monster carried off your mother.
That is what happened. It was enormous, twice the size of a bear, but much quicker and more agile. It grabbed Mum before we could react. Now I don't even know if she's alive.
Your mother's in Crookback Bog. Seems quite happy, actually. Though I think she's not quite right in the head.
What? She lives! I must go there at once and get her out!
Wouldn't recommend venturing into the swamp.
I've made my decision. Won't let anyone talk me out of it.
What will you do now?
Find my mum?
You realize that might not be that easy.
Don't worry, I'm not daft enough to believe I can do it alone. I've got some new friends now. Powerful friends. They'll help me.
What about your father?
Who? Oh, him. I don't care. I won't go back to him. That bit of my life? Forgotten it
What?
already.
Who are these friends, if it's not a secret?
No secret. Heard of the Church of the Eternal Fire? A priest
Ma il
helped me contact my
fuoco
daily
eterno, il sacerdote me lo
Righteous,
ricordo, l'abbiamo
brave men.
ounato.
They'll help me.
64 episodi fa.
So you believe in the eternal fire?
Once the heat of the fire has set your heart aflame, it gives you strength and leads you down the path of truth for the rest of your life. I hope it'll bless you with its warmth one day.
Thanks. Thing is, fire's tricky. It's easy to get burned.
Well, well. A witcher. Never thought the Baron would stoop to hiring a monster slayer. Though I hear you're good at tracking things down.
Desperate fathers have been known to do a lot to find their daughters.
Unexpected from a witcher. I thought your mutations cleansed you of humanity.
Ma vattene a fanculo, bastardo redaniano.
You don't need mutations to strip men of their humanity. I've seen plenty of examples. Glad you know who I am. Haven't introduced yourself, though.
Graden, witch hunter in the service of His Royal Majesty Radovid of Redania. I'm certain you've heard of us.
Rings a bell.
If the Bloody Baron sent you to fetch his daughter, you'd best face it. You will fail in your task.
I appreciate your concern, but I don't need it. As for Tamara, she can make her own decisions.
Noble of you.
Che hai rotto, tu già mi hai rotto il cazzo, fratello.
The Hunters and the Church of the Eternal Fire thank you.
Where are you gonna take her?
Tamara must rest. She's had a harrowing experience. When the warmth of the Eternal Fire has restored her strength, we shall see about finding her mother.
Hope you know what you're getting into.
I've never been more certain. The Eternal Fire is the best thing that could happen to me.
In that case, good luck.
Thank you for respecting my choice. Farewell.
Niente ragazzi, ci sta, non gli si può dire niente. Ci sta. Ma adesso il problema è che dobbiamo andare a parlare col barone. Adesso dobbiamo andare a vedere la madre, questa bestia. Porca di quella puttanazza. Andiamo subito dal barone a parlargli. Ok. Vediamo che cazzo succede ora. Vediamo, anzi, vediamo il villaggio com'è. Le fiamme dovrebbero essere spente. Sì, manca qualche tetto, è andato un po' quasi tutto in rovina. Però vabbè, il villaggio io vedo che va bene. Cioè, già, va bene, bene così, bene così. Nell'ultimo episodio è andato tutto in malora. Comunque ragazzi, cerco di fare ora episodi meno forti. Oh, ma lo sciamano!
A witcherly service, that's to say.
What do you need? Tell me.
A man who fears no evil the Pella needs. Forefathers' Eve is nigh. We've rites to conduct. Wandering souls to emerge. Damned souls too. We've the circle to protect from these wretches.
What'll I get out of it?
Witches do naught for free, this the Pella knows. Not to fear. How to reward one for their aid, this too the Pella knows.
Why hold the ritual at all?
At times men die choking with regret. At times death takes them before they've tasted any bitterness in life. These poor souls, unfulfilled, cannot leave this vale of tears. Their spirits wander midst the living, must be judged, sent on their way. This we do on Forefathers' Eve.
Seems like you could use a witcher, so yeah, I'll help.
You'd not refuse, the Pella knew. The time's come to gather the folk.
Across the lake we must journey, to Fyke Isle. There in the circle of stones we shall meet.
The sooner we resolve this, the better. Best do it tonight at midnight.
Tutto bene, poi faremo questa missione.
Remember me?
Stable hand pulled you out of the fire.
Eccolo.
We'll never forget that. Here. I'm grateful.
Grazie fratello, l'ho fatto con piacere. Certo il mio primo pensiero non era salvare il barone. Molto bene.
Witcher, a
Ecco.
word, please.
What is it?
That night when the Baron ordered everyone to lock their doors, stay inside. What did you and the Baron do?
Gotta ask the Baron about that. Speaking of which, know where he is?
Garden. Spends a lot of time sitting there of late.
Drunk.
No. Don't drink, don't eat. Just sits.
Va bene sergente, grazie. Barone, sembriamo al passiflora qui. Che succede?
There you are.
See the hollyhock there? The violet blooms. Brought the plants here from Nazaire. Anna had read some story. Insisted on having them. Spent hours tending to them, trimming, pruning. She was so content at that. And them, the frilly ones, called birds of paradise in Zerrikania. But Tamara called them dragons of paradise. She adored them. Damn shame I'll never learn which blooms would please Daya most. Though it's good to know her spirit's free.
Your loss. It must hurt. Bad. But there wasn't anything we could do.
No. Not now. Not anymore. It was too late. That was clear. Should have acted earlier. Taken them all from this damned villain. In this hole. This reesty mire. Nothing could go right here.
Got some information about your family.
You've learned something? Well, let's go inside. It's a bit chilly out. Any news for me?
Your daughter's in Oxenfurt.
What the blazes? She all right? In good health? Safe? Why haven't you brought her back?
Never offered to do that.
How do you know she's safe? You see her at least?
I saw her. We talked. She said I could tell you she's safe
When will she come home?
and that she's not coming back.
She's not to return. But I prepared all for her. Her rooms await. I sent away for new pantoblas from Toussaint. How can she not come back?
Sooner you accept this, the better. Face it, you haven't been the best father.
I have not, true. But I'd change, I'd be different. If only she'd return. If only they'd both come back. Maybe all is not yet lost. She's in Oxenfurt, you say? Well, maybe she hasn't left. Maybe she'll hear me out.
You can always try. Wouldn't get my hopes up, though.
I shall try. I must. Life is pointless without her and Anna. I've nothing to lose. Incidentally, what of my Annie? Learned anything?
We'll talk about her, don't worry. But right now, you'll tell me about CIRI, just like we agreed.
Fine. A word once given. When CIRI was on the mend, we took her out on a hunt. Thought a bit of galloping would warm up her limbs, gone stiff from so much bed rest.
Oh sì, queste cose mi fanno
That lass of
godere.
yours, pure luck in the flesh.
Sì, però se mi
To
metti
hunt down a
sottotitoli...
wild boar that size, why, worthy of one of King Foltest's feasts, where he's still among the living. CIRI, come! I'll haunt you
Mamma mia ragazzi, voi non l'avete mai vista con questi completi che gli ho messo. Ma
Oh, you done well, lads.
Pesante.
Not bad at all. But who goes boar hunting with a sword?
No bow at hand, no spear. My sword was all I had.
Well, you brandished it beautifully. Where'd they teach you that, anyway?
At Kaer Morhen.
Witcher school there, aye. But they only took lads, as I recall.
They made an exception for me.
Right. Mean to say you're a she-witcher?
Not entirely. The mutations, I was never subjected to them. But everything else I know, I learned from the witches there.
Know any of them potions?
Not so much. A bit.
Because you see, at times I get this pinching back here.
Shut it, Egrin. Nobody cares about your backside.
Quello è quello che abbiamo salvato, lì c'è il sergente, vabbè, loro sono...
But never seen a lady mount anything but a cock proper. All tipsy on horseback. Nothing strange on account they bloody mount them sideways.
Perhaps you'd care to wager?
Think you can outrun me on an horse? Naturally. What's the stake?
Black mare. The one in the stable.
Già che hai i capelli a
That
cretino.
won't do it all.
What happened? You get the jitters?
No.
So why not?
The horse is mine.
To race the Baron himself. I'd consider it an honor.
Oh, that'd be a sight to behold.
Would it ever?
Done. But if I win, I take your sword.
Agreed.
I'd not drink any more this night. You'll want your head about you. We start at daybreak.
Dobbiamo battere un ciccione a cavallo. Facilissimo. No, non credo. Ma sai che questo corre a cavallo? Temeria settentrionale. Come Temeria settentrionale? Si chiama Nilfgaard, gioco. Fast and Furious del 200, ragazzi.
Day dawns.
Ready?
As ever. First one to the tower.
Man chop!
Molto bene, la faccenda si fa. 4, 3, 2, 1. Barone! Barone! Ok. Ah, me la puoi sucare, barone? Molto bene. Sto cavallo non ha tempra, non è il Rutilia. Cazzo, il cavallo non ha tempra. No, vabbè, siamo arrivati. Barone. Barone.
You're wind, not woman. Worthy of the best horse. The mare is yours.
Cavallo bianco.
What?
Cazzo. Cazzo!
Another chance to win.
Woo! Vieni qua.
She screamed.
No! Perché?
All had forgotten the wager. Every man ran to save his skin, even were he to break his neck.
And they make it?
Some, aye. Others were not so fortunate. But what happened then? I must say, Witcher, seen a lot, but nothing like this. Never.
Uh-oh. I know that look.
You're a fast learner. You'll know the rest once you find my wife.
Va bene. Vediamo.
Heard anything about there being witches in Velen?
I pay no heed to peasant babbling. Common folk see witches, wizardry, devils, and who knows what the fuck else every which way they turn.
How'd you wind up here? Just curious.
It's no secret. I was a Temerian soldier. My unit smashed at the war's start. Soon after, we lost hope of regrouping.
Come tutta la Temeria è stata annientata al barone.
Wandered north. Others, deserters or merely broken men, joined us. We were a snowball rolling down a slope. By the time we reached Crow's Perch, I commanded a sizable force.
Just march into the fortress, make yourselves at home.
With Nilfgaard advancing, the local lord had fled, abandoned the Perch. Once this war's over and Nilfgaard's victorious, the Black Ones will grant me a title. All talk of a self-proclaimed baron will cease.
Can't help wondering why you made a deal with the Nilfgaardians.
What could I do? Cast myself at them and die a hero? Fuck a hero's death. Fuck death.
Rather live as a traitor.
Ere long, none will remember it. Temeria is no more. There's naught left to betray.
The local Nilfgaardian garrison doesn't look that strong.
What of it? Even were I to attack and cut them down to a man, others will come soon. Black Ones will flood this land, take control before long. Sure as we've all got arseholes, they will.
Got news of your wife.
Plowing hell, why'd you not say so forthwith? Where is she? Why have you not returned with her?
She's in Crook Bog. Got food, a place to live, and keeps herself busy. Didn't look like she had the slightest desire to leave.
You were to bring her back, not report on the conditions she lives under.
I was supposed to find her, and I did. That was our deal, nothing more.
You still think me rotten to the core. A base bastard, don't you? You believe I alone am at fault for what happened
non
here?
abbiamo ancora trovato. Non glielo diciamo in faccia, non penso sia una buona idea.
Doesn't matter what I believe.
Yet, looking at you, I see contempt. Can't speak for the world you witches inhabit, but in ours, nothing is ever black and white.
Probably gonna say you're not the only one to blame. All right then, I'm willing to hear your side of the story.
With Annie, it was love at first sight. A spear tore through my shoulder at the Battle of Anchor. She tended to my wound. Once I'd recovered, I asked her to marry me. She wept with joy. Soon after, Tamara was born. And after that, they sent me to Sidaris. A warlord had risen against King Ethan, and Foltest sent help. It was one battle to the next.
Ah sì, Foltest è il re di Temeria, era il re di Temeria.
I was seldom home, and I found comfort in drink. Grew so fond of hooch, I couldn't part with it when I did get home.
Still seems like your fault to me.
Will you let me finish?
All right. What then?
I went from front to front, battle to battle, collecting soldiers' coin, while Anna sat alone with the babe for months. Later, I learned she'd not been so alone after all. For nearly 3 years, she'd found comfort in the arms of one Evan, a childhood friend, A dog's bunghole. Understand, damn it? One tussle in the hay I'd have waved aside, put it out of my mind. But the woman cuckolded me for years, without a whisker of concern for me, for my love.
How'd you find out?
Came home one day and Anna was gone. The things too. Found a letter. She wrote that she didn't love me. That she left me for that knob licker and taken Tamara with her. Felt like I'd been rammed in the arse by a horse. I went to find the bugger, to get the girls back, bring them home. Yet soon as I saw him, something turned inside me. Something dark.
Giusto.
I slaughtered the shit-eating twat and fed his carcass to the dogs.
Infatti.
Guess they call you the Bloody Baron for a reason after all.
What?
Your nickname. Makes sense now.
No, that's an entirely different story.
Imagine Anna wasn't exactly pleased.
Ha! Bloody understatement if I've ever heard one. She flew into a fit. Hysteria. Threw herself at me, kicking and clawing. Finally grabbed a knife. It would have been the end of me if I'd not leapt aside. It was the first time I hit her. I had to calm her. Felt I had no other means. Things changed. They would never be the same. Anna tried to take her own life, and mine, several times. She would prod me, goad me, taunt me, in the hope I would hit her again, perhaps. She'd scream that I'd robbed her life of love, that I'd destroyed the idea for her, and so might as well kill her. How many times I apologized. How many armfuls of blooms and gifts I brought. She cared not a bit. 2 years ago,
abbiamo la storia, ora tutto si sta unendo in una maniera incredibile.
My bouts of drunkenness. Cannot fathom how we survived those years. But we did. And as you know now, not everything was as it might have seemed.
You're right. Faults on both sides, yours and hers.
I'm content that you finally see that. Very well then. If you won't bring Anna home, you might at least tell me how she landed in that blasted swamp.
Your wife is with the crows as their servant.
What the fuck do you mean? What crows?
Ones who live in Crookback Bog.
I've heard folk speak of them, and thought it naught but tales to scare the children with. How on earth did she land there?
They fled by night. They were riding past the forest when a beast serving the crones attacked them and abducted Anna.
A beast? Bloody hell. And Tamara? Was she hurt?
No.
Oh, thank the gods for that. So, Annie? What happened to her?
The creature carried her deep into Crookback Bog. Didn't harm her, though. In fact, Anna seems content there.
Content? What is this tripe, Witcher? What in bloody blazes is she doing in that swamp?
Ma non l'avevo mai capito. Non l'avevo capito, ragazzi, vi giuro. È la nonna. È la fottutissima nonna. Certo, ha stato un patto con le magie. Ma allora perché, scusa, gli sta dicendo Geralt che se la passa bene, che quelli la deridevano e la sfruttavano? Voi forse questa parte non l'avete vista, ma è così. alla fine di quella registrazione, non so che cazzo gli hanno fatto, era tipo la loro puttanella.
She made a pact with the crones and, well, I think she might have lost her mind.
A pact? What the bloody hell?
She was with child, a child she didn't want to bear. Went to the crones for help. They promised to rid her of the problem in exchange for a year of her service. And they kept their word in their own twisted way.
What do you mean?
Anna must have thought the child inside her would somehow disappear. Instead, the crones sapped her of strength and ultimately forced her body to miscarry. I think that's when she started to lose her mind. Then they placed magic tethers on her, tethers that cause great pain when tested. A guarantee she'll pay off her debt.
A pact with witches? Bloody nightmare, sounds like some jest. We must get her out. We can't leave her there.
Venturing into the swamp, even with armed men, is just a bad idea. It's a dangerous place inherently, and I think those crones are a greater threat than anyone realizes.
I'll not sit on my ass waiting for them to return her. Would you wait? Count on their mercy if they had your daughter?
Probably not, but I'm a witcher.
And I'm a husband and a father who's fought up his life and the lives of his loved ones. I'll gather my men.
Sì, ma io vengo con voi, fammi scegliere. Aspetta, intanto avevamo un accordo.
We had a deal. I've done my part. Your turn to do yours.
A word once given.
Ok, riprendiamo.
Now what did I last?
Basilisk. It had just attacked you.
Ah, right. Gargantuan.
Basilisk si chiama anche il carro armato di Cyberpunk. Ok, ci siamo.
Landed right in front of us. I thought we breathed our last.
Watch out!
If I don't survive this, you're to take whatever you want from the fortress.
You'll survive!
Let's show this bastard what we're worth.
Finalmente quello che volevo fare prima. Però mi ha appena avvelenato. Molto bene. Ok, aspetta, dobbiamo capire come cazzo annientare questo. Ok. Avvelena il bastardo. Merda. Ok, dobbiamo aspettare che atterra. Dai. Vieni qua, bastardo. Fermo. Perfetto, ragazzi. Oh, barone! Ah! Cazzo. No, barone! Oh, cazzo. L'inceneritore salva il barone. Caputtana.
Damn it! I can't leave him like that.
Cazzo. Scavalcano. Cazzo. Non ha segni, non ha niente. Non la spacchi, vero? No. Allora, vediamo. Ok, da qui. Perfetto. Eccolo il barone. Ferito. Boom! stiamo parlando, ragazzi? Mamma mia, ragazzi. Baron? Tutto a posto?
You have everything?
Yes, thank you.
What you did for me, I shall never forget it.
You helped me as well. When your man brought me here. You fed me, cared for me, had my wounds looked after. We're even now.
You needn't leave. You're in good company here. We'll always have a warm corner for you.
I must leave. Wraiths pursue me. The Wild Hunt. I was foolish to use the power. They're sure to have caught my scent.
The Wild Hunt?
Vero, noi siamo sempre inseguiti verso
I'll
da
endanger
quei
all of you by
bastardi.
remaining here. You must tell the people to bar their doors and windows. And no one is to wander the night.
And you? Where do you think you're going?
Now, I ride for Novigrad. And then, who knows where.
Sì, è andata a Novigrad. Ce l'abbiamo per il momento. Ecco.
She mounted and rode off. It grew awfully empty without her.
Esatto, no, ragazzi, mi sto eccitando. Dobbiamo andare a Novigrad. Mamma mia.
Redanian armies blocked the Pontar crossing, yet you sent Ciri to Novigrad.
She was looking for a sorceress, and all of them are in Novigrad. Besides, I didn't leave her at the Redanians' mercy. I gave her a letter of safe conduct.
Where'd you get these letters?
Haven't always led this pack of jesters. Served in the Temerian army once.
Redanians guard the crossing.
True, but with a bit of fame and a friend here and there, well, banners and heraldry don't mean so much.
Dobbiamo andare a Novigrad, Geralt.
So there's a chance Ciri's still in Novigrad. Thanks for helping her.
It's nothing. Now you've learned what you wanted to know, you must be in a hurry. But if you could...
Spit it out.
I want to go get Anna. Free her, bring her back.
Io vengo con te, barone,
Must
cazzo.
have not heard me. Any journey into the swamp is suicide.
No, ci andiamo lo stesso.
Which is why I
Esatto.
use your aid. I've no more tales of Ciri to offer you. But go with me and I'll be generous with what I do have. Very generous.
Andiamo.
Extra coin never hurt.
Vaffanculo.
True indeed. I'll round up my men and ride to
Va
Downwarren.
bene.
You can join us there.
Fine. Sounds good.
Che cazzo è? Che cazzo è? Santo cielo. Ma mi sono cagato addosso. Ma che cazzo sta succedendo?
What was that?
You tell me. Man or monster? My men call him Uma and say he's a beast. But he seems a man to me. Just hideous as Ardle's shit.
Uma? Strange name.
Aye, strange. But he gave us no other.
You mean he can talk?
Hardly. It was like this. I asked what they called him, He sat there, not saying a thing, trying to stick a toe up his nose. So I grabbed his hand, looked him in the eyes, and asked, "What's your name?" Gave me this damn foolish look and stammered, "Oh, Uma?" And it stuck.
Doesn't look like a monster, but my medallion's trembling. Strange. Where'd you find him?
Funny story, actually. I won him in a game of cards.
Vinto a carte. Ma che...
Must have been pretty desperate to play for that.
Ah, quit your carping, smartass. Someone wagered him, and we played. If anyone was desperate, it was the bugger's former master.
Funny story. How so?
I went to Novigrad once to rest, indulge in the city's pleasures. Stayed at a tavern, and some folk there were playing, so I joined in. Cards were kind that day. Had one devilish hand after another. Robbed the whoresun's blind. One fellow, a merchant, took it especially hard. He'd gambled away everything he'd brought from Skellige. Wanted terribly to play another hand, so I agreed. Asked him what he had to wager, and he showed me that sideshow. Not much in it for me, but fuck it, I thought. I'll give the man a chance to win something back. Luck was not with him, and Uma wound up here at Crow's Perch. End of story.
Hilarious. Real side splitter.
Oh, you wouldn't know a good tale from a runny fart.
Proper baron now. Even got a jester.
Aye, though I feel something's not right with him.
How so?
Well, he seems more beast than man. But there's wisdom, cunning in the bastard's eyes. Or maybe I'm imagining it. Ever run into anything like him?
No, but he doesn't look dangerous.
I guess that's that. Doesn't eat much, so as long as he's no trouble, the boys might as well have some diversion.
Time I was on my way. So long.
Farewell. I hope you find your daughter. And prove a good father to her.
Bene ragazzi, affari di famiglia completati ragazzi, incredibilmente. E niente, comunque abbiamo questa guida al Gwent che ancora non riesco a capire. Ma io non riesco a capire dove cazzo le devo andare a prendere queste carte. Questo è il problema, eccolo. Utilizza la magia per visualizzare il numero di carte mancanti della tua collezione. Madonna mia. Vediamo, ma perché non mi spuntano ragazzi missioni, non so che fare, quindi finire il gioco al 100%. Ragazzi, adesso noi dobbiamo andare a Novigrad perché abbiamo scoperto che CIRI non è nel Velen, ma è andata a Novigrad. E infatti ragazzi, che cosa dobbiamo fare? Dobbiamo andare a casa di Triss per vedere cosa sa di CIRI, ragazzi. Però prima ragazzi andiamo ormai a finire delle missioni, le missioni nel Velen. No. Quello puoi trattarne questo qui ovviamente, tra livello 33. Però ragazzi, ci siamo. Adesso spero di fare qualche traguardo per il Gwent, che praticamente per il momento è il trofeo più difficile, perché se dovessi mancarlo avrei un bel problema.
Where'd you come from?
Quindi dovrei iniziare un'altra run e finirla al 100%. Speriamo di no ragazzi. Quindi noi ci vediamo in un prossimo episodio con l'aiutare al barone. Aiutare la... Ah, aspetta! Eccola qui ragazzi, è la nonna. Dobbiamo uccidere queste bastarde. Caleb è quello lì che ha bruciato. Mamma. Dandelion. Ok, va bene. Ma va bene ragazzi, va benissimo così. Non, che poi è Anna Strange, lo sciamano, Tamara. Le megere. Va bene ragazzi, ci vediamo al prossimo episodio. Non dimenticatevi però di iscrivervi al canale, lasciare mi piace e ci vediamo al prossimo episodio. Bella ragazzi.